So you want a video doorbell, rings everywhere, ads, bundles, neighborhood alerts. They've made it feel like the default. But here's what you learn after it's mounted and you've already made holes in your house. That 100-ish Ring doorbell can quietly become a $350 to $400 doorbell over 5 years because the real product is the subscription. Ring's plan for one device is $4.99 per month or $49.99 per year. And yes, that's for the privilege of watching the video your doorbell already recorded. Today we're ranking 5 doorbells by one thing: how hard they try to convert your front porch into a monthly bill. This is Born Sharp. We test products the way you'll actually use them, not the way brands demo them in perfect lighting with a paid actor stealing a fake Amazon box. Also, these do not need to be wired. We're looking at battery-powered options primarily, because that's what most people actually install. And quick reality check: most battery doorbells are motion first, because true 24/7 recording would delete your battery's will to live. Batteries can't sustain continuous recording without becoming a full-time job for you. Scorecard is simple: if I don't pay monthly, do I still get my footage? Let's rank them. Here's the smart home industry in one sentence: sell you the hardware once, then charge rent on the features. It's the printer ink business model applied to your front door. They get you with an attractive hardware price, then lock the actual functionality behind a paywall. And the genius part? You don't find out until after installation, after you've committed, after you've told yourself it's just a few bucks a month. Now let's see who's the worst landlord. Number 5, Ring. Ring works without a subscription for live view, motion alerts, two-way talk. So yes, technically it works. But the moment you want what you actually bought it for, recording, video history, playback, saving clips, smart alerts, that's the paid plan. Their entry plan, Ring Solo, is $4.99 per month or $49.99 per year for one device. Born Sharp 5-year math: $49.99 times 5 equals $249.95. Add the doorbell, approximately $100. Total, approximately $350. Pay monthly instead of yearly, closer to $400. So that $100 doorbell is really a subscription with a camera attached. And here's where Ring gets extra predatory: no micro SD slot, none. Ring doesn't do the simple micro SD in the doorbell escape hatch that would let you own your footage. Their local storage story is tied to Ring Alarm Pro and Ring Edge setups, meaning you need to buy into their entire ecosystem, not the normal buy doorbell, record locally experience most people expect. So Ring's strategy is simple: make the hardware cheap enough that you click buy, then hold your footage hostage until you subscribe. It's not a security device, it's a funnel into a monthly payment. And let me be clear about what this means in practice. Someone steals a package, you get a notification, you open the app excited to see who it was, and Ring says upgrade to view this video. At the exact moment you need your security camera to work as a security camera, it ransoms your footage back to you, because nothing says home security like paying to review evidence. Number 4, Blink. Blink is the doorbell people buy because it looks cheap in the cart, and it is Amazon owned, just like Ring, so you know the playbook. But their subscription pricing is basic, $3.99 per month or $39.99 per year for one device. Now, Blink can do local storage, which is good, but it usually involves a sync module and plugging in storage, which translates to buy another thing. The sync module 2 supports local clip storage to USB, which sounds great until you realize you're now managing a separate box, separate power supply, separate setup process. So the Blink experience can become doorbell plus extra box plus extra storage, plus maybe a plan anyway, because the local setup is annoying. It's like buying a budget printer and discovering the ink costs more than the printer. Blink gives you an option to avoid the subscription, but they make it just inconvenient enough that a lot of people cave and subscribe anyway. And here's the thing about Blink's local storage: it's event clips only. You're not getting continuous recording to that USB drive, so you're dependent on motion detection working perfectly, which, spoiler, it doesn't. Motion detection misses things. Delays exist. By the time Blink wakes up and starts recording, the person might already be walking away. So yes, Blink is cheaper than Ring on subscriptions, but you're either paying monthly or you're buying extra hardware and accepting event-based recording limitations. Neither option is what you thought you were getting when you clicked add to cart. If you need add-ons and a subscription to feel secure, what you bought wasn't security. You bought a DIY billing relationship. At number 3, Wyze is where the internet gets messy, so I'm keeping it painfully simple. Wyze Video Doorbell V2 supports local micro SD storage. Wyze Battery Video Doorbell supports micro SD recording too, but continuous recording requires it to be hardwired. On battery, it's event-based, like everyone else. Physics doesn't care about your marketing. If you want cloud plus AI detection, Wyze's paid plan starts at $2.99 per month, which is notably cheaper than Ring or Blink. So Wyze's advantage is not everything is free. Wyze's advantage is you have an off-ramp. Local storage exists, and you can ignore the subscription pitch if you want. The doorbell doesn't hold your footage hostage. You're not locked into a monthly payment to access video that your own camera recorded. Now, Wyze isn't perfect. Their app is clunkier than Ring's. Customer service is slower. The hardware feels more budget, but here's what matters. Wyze gives you a choice. Buy the doorbell, stick in a micro SD card, and you're done. No ongoing relationship required. And frankly, that's how all of these should work. The camera records, you review the footage, end of transaction. Wyze is one of the few companies that still operates on that model, even if they'd prefer you subscribe. The catch with Wyze is understanding what you're buying. If you want battery-powered continuous recording, you're out of luck. That's not physically possible without recharging constantly. But for event-based recording with local storage, Wyze delivers without the monthly tax. Coming in at number 2, Eufy's whole positioning is local security and the no monthly fee angle, meaning you can buy it, store video locally, and wild concept, review your own footage without starting a subscription. Eufy doorbells typically come with a home base that handles local storage. Video gets encrypted and stored on the base station, not in some cloud server farm that wants your credit card. You own the hardware, you own the footage, you own the relationship. Novel concept, I know. And look, no smart camera company gets a halo. Eufy had that privacy controversy where they got caught streaming to cloud when they said they weren't. So trust is complicated, but on subscription pressure, Eufy is one of the cleaner options. Their hardware is more expensive up front. You're looking at $150 to $250 depending on the model and bundle, but you're paying once. Not every month, not every year, once. And then it's yours. The home base stores footage locally, usually on built-in storage or expandable via hard drive. You get motion detection, person detection, package detection, all the AI buzzwords without subscribing, because the processing happens on your hardware, not in their cloud. Now, Eufy does offer cloud storage subscriptions if you want off-site backup, but it's genuinely optional. The doorbell works completely fine without it. That's the difference. Optional versus mandatory. Ring makes subscriptions mandatory by crippling the free tier. Eufy makes them actually optional by giving you full functionality without paying monthly. Tapo earns number 1 because it fixes the entire problem. TP-Link says the Tapo D230S1 kit can save recordings to a hub-installed micro SD card up to 512 gigabytes, and cloud is optional. So your footage goes doorbell to hub to micro SD to done. No pay to replay and no subscribe to see what happened, just footage. Like we used to have before everything became a subscription. The Tapo system gives you a wire-free doorbell that records to local storage through the hub. The hub plugs into power inside your house and acts as the chime plus storage device. Stick a micro SD card in the hub, and you've got weeks of footage without paying anyone anything ongoing. And yes, they offer cloud too. Tapo Care exists, but again, optional. In the US, premium starts at $3.49 per month for one camera, but the keyword is optional. The doorbell isn't crippled without it. You're not missing core functionality. You just don't get cloud backup, which most people don't actually need anyway. What I like about Tapo is the honesty of it. They're selling you a doorbell system that works fully out of the box. And if you want to pay for extras, those extras are actual extras, not ransomed basic features. The hub setup also solves the battery anxiety problem. The doorbell is battery powered and wire free, but because it's communicating with a hub instead of your router, the battery life is better than typical Wi-Fi doorbells. And the hub handles the storage and processing, so the doorbell itself can stay simple and efficient. Here's the line in the sand. If your doorbell can't record and let you review footage without a monthly fee, it's not a smart doorbell, it's a subscription terminal bolted to your house. Who should buy what? Ring, if you're deep in Alexa/Ring ecosystem and you've made peace with paying forever, just know what you're signing up for. Blink, if you want budget entry and you're okay building the sync module local storage setup. Budget conscious with patience for setup complexity. Wyze, if you want value plus local storage and you understand battery mode is mostly event-based unless wired. Best bang for buck if you're willing to accept some clunkiness. Eufy, if you want a cleaner, buy once, store local experience and you're willing to pay more upfront to avoid paying monthly. The adult in the room. Tapo, if you want wire-free and you want local storage without begging an app for permission. Most honest pricing model. Honorable mention from the wired category. Reolink explicitly markets 24/7 recording, no monthly fees with local storage options. If you can hardwire it, Reolink deserves consideration. The pattern here is simple. Companies that want ongoing revenue make subscriptions mandatory. Companies that respect customers make subscriptions optional. Vote with your wallet accordingly. If this saved you from buying a doorbell that turns into a bill, hit like. Send this to one person who's about to buy a doorbell because the hardware price is the bait. The subscription is the real product. Drop a comment. What other smart home product is quietly becoming a subscription tax? Because this isn't just doorbells anymore. It's thermostats, it's cameras, it's locks. The entire industry is shifting to subscription-first design. This is Born Sharp. See you next time.